Uh, we are here in the holy city of Jerusalem. You know, what's so beautiful is that Chanukah is finally here. Dark outside, it's light in here. Chanukah is here. Chanukah is here. Chanukah is here. We gotta scream into the streets. Chanukah is here. Look at all the windows. Look at all the Chanukah. Whew, the menorahs are lit. Just trying to take everything in. Trying to take everything in. Baruch Hashem. Fink and I are in Eretz Yisrael celebrating Chanukah, which happened in Eretz Yisrael. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is it that I'm able to just look across the street? I see two huge menorahs lit. See the sparkling lights of Jerusalem. B'Shem Yisrael, B'Shem Yisrael, Mamish. Everything we're doing with Chanukah is B'Shem Yisrael. We all know. And everyone's receiving the light. It's Mamish overflowing. Oh wait, let me admit the chavra. Sorry. Hanukkah is a time where, you know, we may not have the cleaves to receive the light, which is okay. But why not just experience it? Why not just give in? Can't ignore it. Just dive in, be part of it. Oh, my dad is joining from the airport. This is very, very beautiful. Anyways, B'Shem Kois, I can't even speak. I can't even speak. We've been counting down since 105. I don't really have words to say. You know, lighting the candles tonight with my family was like the most beautiful thing in the world. And just staring at the candles, beautiful. It was beautiful. Just walking in the lobby, walking past them past the menorahs, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Anyways, I'm gonna get into it. I have no words to say, but everything we say, like I said before, is B'Shem Kol Yisrael. Sometimes you see a person who's keeping Shabbos, but their Shabbos is not such a high Shabbos. Now, this tefillah is specifically for Pesach Reuven and Yosef Asara, Bracha Bas Yehudis, Nahora Bas Hareli, Yonah Bas Basia, Pesach Reuven and Yosef Asara. Every neshama in the world, every neshama Shavah Refuah Shavah Yeshua. Then you meet someone who doesn't keep Shabbos, but their idea of Shabbos is so exalted. Right, so isn't that weird? Isn't that strange? Right, you could see a yin. Ethan Lamb. This is beautiful. First night of Chanukah, Ethan Lamb is coming on. What a special treat. Chanukah is here. Chanukah is here. So you could have a yin who has the whole dress code going on, who looks like such a yid, who keeps Shabbos from the outside, because that's how we see it, that's how we know it. But then you have a yid who comes in, like my dad and I, we were at, my family too, we were at a place in Herzliya for Friday night, and we were davening with Sfardim. Now, Sfardim, some of them have dressed a little more casually. You know, my dad and I were more Ashkenaz. We come in like with the suits and everything. We try to look like we're Shabbos. My dad looks more Shabbos than I do. Then we see the Sfardim. They're wearing the ripped jeans. They're wearing the why am I blinking on the name? Were the boots, the Israeli boots. Why am I Bloodstones? Wearing the Bloodstones, wearing the blazer. It looks so beautiful from the outside. Okay, like who are these people? But Mamish is hearing them daven, watching them davening. It was just out of this world. It was out of this world. Now this is not exactly what Rav Shlomo is saying here, right? But it could be getting, or maybe it is, but getting in discussions with people who aren't necessarily so involved with Shabbos, but you hear from them, you feel from them, like, Gevalt, are they connected? Whew. Sometimes you meet someone who's mamish a yid. He's doing everything right. You could write his idea of what a Jew really is on one onion, and nothing would be left, right? You can know, like, once, oh my God, the menorah, right? We're seeing it right in front of us. We can't get enough. You say, Farka, thank you. Right? But we talk to a Yid, and you could just tell right away that this Yid is shallow. And you can write his Yiddishkeit in one word on an onion. Not so deep. Not so deep. And then sometimes you meet someone who doesn't do anything, but really gets it. Like what we were saying before. Right? Someone who on the outside may not be keeping all the halakha like you're doing, or may not be as involved as you are. Oh my gosh, but are they involved in such a deep way? Right, we were speaking about the intimate relationships with Hashem a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago. These people have intimate relationships. And this is not my own fabrication, according to Rav Shlomo. It's actually Torah from Rav Kook. Rav Kook says that a frum person doesn't necessarily know what Yiddishkeit is all about. And someone who doesn't do anything is sometimes able to understand it very well. Close the door, please. He doesn't do it because he knows it's so awesome. For the Shabbos he wants to keep, he doesn't have vessels yet. Right? So this is the eyes of Chanukah right now. This is the eyes of Chanukah. By looking at someone and being like, oh my gosh, you're not keeping Shabbos? What a terrible yid. But then you could take a step back and be like, oh, they don't have the vessels. And do I really have the vessels too? Do I have the vessels for a lot of things that I'm doing? This is something they wanted their whole life, but they were just afraid to actually do it. My dad said the deepest lie in the world. The people who are asking you to dance, really inside, they are the real dancers. They want to be dancing more than you do. This is the deepest. The people who aren't really keeping Shabbos, they want to keep Shabbos the most. Now along comes the light of Chanukah. Chanukah is the light of Mashiach, we all know. And I know I don't have vessels for it. But in Chanukah, I'm so not afraid. Not afraid. I say to myself, why not? Maybe at this moment, God is opening up the gates for me. What do I know? Right, so we all know that Chanukah is beyond. It's Shefa. Right, the lowest person. Hashem is coming down to that place. Hashem is coming to our bayit. We're not going to him. He's coming to us, mamash. What do I know? Do I really have the vessels for this? No. Maybe not. But I'm excited for it. I'm excited that Hashem is dafka coming into our house, into our houses. How beautiful is that? So Chavra, I give us all the bracha, mamash, in the first day of Chanukah, to really just sit down by the candles and just meditate on this past year. Think about last Chanukah. Recall what you did. Recall what you've done this past year. And mamash, have that fire, passion, and that motivation for the rest of Chanukah and for the next year, mamash, until the next Chanukah. Just growing, being more involved, allowing Hashem into our lives, into our hearts, and we should just receive, mamash, the deepest gifts in the world from Hashem. Chevra, questions, comments, please feel free.
Jack,
What?
Could you see me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, it was very, very special being with you the first night of Hanukkah, Jack. And what you said about the people who are the ones that ask you to do something, like kind of saying like that was a Maisa Shahaya with us, right? That's where I came up with that idea.
Right.
But we're all sitting around and people are like, oh, why don't you get up and just start dancing, kind of like a dare? And you know that they're the ones that want to dance.
Wow.
Beautiful.
They're the true dancers. Wow.
Absolutely.
Amazing. So special. Anyone else have anything to share? Farkane, Noah Finkelstein. Oh, Samson. My dear Samson.
Came on just in time.
Just in time. We have all the rabbis here. All the rabbis
All the rabbis here. The second Lubavitch Rebbe said, when you light your candle, you're lighting up the entire soul of Israel. This is all we need to know. Every soul of Israel you're lighting when you're lighting your candle.
Oh my gosh, Chavra. Unbelievable. Stare at the candles. Chanukah is here, Chavra. Chanukah is here. Been counting down since 105, officially with the Stone Torah chat. This is 105. And now we're here.
I've been counting down from the year 1948, not the Loazi 1948, the Jewish 1948. For those of you who know what that year represents, I may be in Yavin.
You're right. Wow. It was deep yid. Literally, Bashim Cholesterol written all over him. Literally, Bashim Cholesterol. The law of a Rebbe. Anyone else that I need to share Finkelstein before we conclude? Geschmack. So Chavra, again, literally just dive in. Just dive in. Let it come to you. Be involved. Open yourself up to the light of Chanukah. Stare at the little flame. Understand it's so big. It's so deep. Understand that the lowest yid on the street is the highest yid, is the deepest yid in the world. So Bezrat Hashem, Chavra, we should all be healthy, happy, and successful. Whether we're in Ariel or we're preparing for Shabbos while cooking the latkes for the house party. Finkelstein waking up for 3:45 a.m. We all know Pietzesna and my father. Hopefully you have a safe flight. Bezrat Hashem. Bezrat Hashem. Chavra, be well. Be well.
Thank you.